dress her. Her hair was the same rich, thick auburn as her sister's. But both Marigold and Poppy had cut theirs. She'd left hers long, which was an absolutely silly thing to notice when it was pre-dusk dark, the wind whipping leaves into a frenzy outside. Right now, her hair looking witchy wild was relevant to nothing. Cam was calm, cool, and collected in a crisis. Any crisis. She sprinted into the kitchen, picked a hazelnut pod, started the Keurig, pulled out the mug that read, "Be wary of a well-read woman." Her lucky mug. She opened her laptop while she waited for the brew. And read the emails from Poppy, then the texts from her phone, then punched in Marigold's cell number again. It was so easy to imagine the rage, the protectiveness, the fire if someone hurt Marigold. But Poppy? Poppy was their world. They'd been little girls when their mom died. Poppy, the oldest, had only been 11. But she'd somehow managed to do everything, keep them together, put food on the table. Sometimes a little iffy, that food. Everybody did the wash and put-aways, even when Marigold was barely old enough to reach the table. Poppy got them to school. She patched up their skinned knees. They slept with her when they were scared of the alligators under the bed. Their dad was alive. He was just never what anyone would call present. Either Poppy took care of them or no one did. And she had taken care of them. Cam couldn't imagine, refused to imagine, that anything could have happened to her. When Marigold answered her cell, Cam could hear the tears in her sister's voice. "No," Cam said, but gently. "We're not crying. We're going to figure this out. Do you know what's going on?" "No, I told you. I thought everything was like normal until I got all those texts." "Well, she hasn't disappeared, and she'd never willingly leave us at Christmas. So something's obviously wrong." "I know." "Is she sick? Mention anything odd in the last few weeks? Do you know if she had a doctor appointment or lab tests or anything like that?" No, and no. She never mentioned anything being wrong." Okay. Let's calm down." "I can't." "I can't either," Cam admitted, but not willingly. Could she have lost her job? "Are you kidding? They love her and she loves the job." I know, but I'm trying to think. It hasn't been an accident or something like that, or she'd have called. Or we'd have heard. Ditto if there'd been a fire or a robbery. I've been thinking the same way, Cam. But if it isn't any of those normal catastrophes, then it could be something worse than that. What if she has, like, a tumor? Something so awful she couldn't face telling anyone, even us. She'd need us. Poppy does not have a tumor. How do you know that? Because Cam just knew. She couldn't imagine life without her older sister in her world. In their world. It was unthinkable. It was unbearable. Look, all she says is she needs time to herself. So let's get our minds off terrible possibilities and concentrate on the constructive things we can do. Like what? Like finding her. Like tracking her down. Like figuring out what we can do to help her. Marigold was silent. And Marigold was almost never silent. "All right," she said slowly. "We both have keys to her house. How about if I go over there, look around, see if I can find addresses or phone numbers or suitcases, all the kinds of details that would give us clues to where she's gone. Her lab rats might know. Her whole staff loves her. I could try contacting some of them. I could talk to her neighbors, not saying we're worried, just seeing if she told anyone where she'd be." "I like it." Cam pushed back her hair. "The more we brainstorm, the more ideas we'll get. And I guess I could talk to Dad, but we both know that's likely useless. He'd probably forget Christmas if we didn't remind him." They both knew their father all too well, but Cam still volunteered. "I could still pop over."